South Africa, Cape Town, Monday morning, and it's roughly 7 o'clock. Hi, my name is Siobhan Brogan Campbell, and I have been doing YouTube videos on the Black River that on a project that we've been filtering nanoplastics, plastics, microplastics, blue-green algae, the surface oils, and the most important is the
surface
chemicals from the
pollution.
sewage, that pollution,
And other pollutants.
other pollution. So when the sun beats down onto the surface oils on the
Chemicals.
it rises up into the
Evaporates.
evaporates into the atmosphere, which depletes our ozone layer, the oxygen. So
depletes the oxygen.
It
The
depletes
chemicals
the
steal oxygen. You got O3. How many oxygen?
you get 3 oxygens.
O1,
O1,
O2
2, and O3.
makes the ozone layer. Okay, but you just say it like this. Okay, you gotta stop. There we go. Now clap. 1, 2, 3. Okay, move around. Now just talk. You got it. Okay, but you see, go again. Okay, stop like this. Go like this. Go like this. Clap like this. Clap. Energy. Get your energy. Go like this. Move. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 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 You need help. You've done this already. What? Talk. No, So talk. Now tell me about the ozone layer. What's happening?
The ozone layer is thinning out.
There we go.
So that means there's less oxygen, and the sun is beating down gamma rays, and our Earth's
Ozone layer.
Our protection ozone layer that is depleting
Vibrations
from the sun.
creates the vibration of the sun creates the sun's rays and solar flares moving through the oxygen, so it's negative gamma rays, and negative repel. Right? So they cause dark matter, they cause right in the universe, in your cells, everywhere. It's energy, right? That energy creates what? That energy is dark matter. Like your magnets?
Yeah, like the magnosphere.
There we
Very
go.
good.
Okay, so now tell me what I just said to you. Okay, the sun, solar flares, right?
The sun solar flares.
Okay, and rays, right?
Yeah.
So when they come down, they bounce and they hit into the oxygen, the ozone. So there's 3 oxygens.
You get O1, O2, and O3.
Okay, so now when the alpha rays and the beta and the gamma rays, so we stick with the gamma rays, right? So the gamma rays are negative, so they hit against negative. So negative and negative repel. So if you push something away, what are you creating? A force. Say that force is? Say dark matter. Say energy. Okay, that energy, as radiation, goes into your surface chemicals. Now the surface chemicals, they evaporate. And what are they going to do? They're going to weaken your
ozone layer, our atmosphere.
Yes, in the atmosphere, your ozone layer. So if you've got a weakened atmosphere and the sun's rays are coming, what's happening? How many are bouncing into the oxygen? It's not enough, eh? So you're getting a weakened, your magnosphere, the Earth's protected magnetic field is weakened, right? So where those rays go, they go straight into the waters, chemical pollutants and flowing into the seas. They go straight into the oceans. So what do? They warm up the surface. So the more oxygen gets depleted comes out of the sea. So now what's happening? Okay, your seas are salty from all the rains on the land, and all the underground water that seeps in, so it takes all the minerals into the ocean. Now, remember you talk about likeness, negative and negative. When the winds blow, then they mix up. Say for instance, the surface water is nice and blue. We spoke the last videos, we spoke about the layers, right? So now if the wind blows in the same direction as the current, causes the salts to mix. Now if salts are mixing and they aren't of the same likeness of magnetic energy, the sun can come through and split them up. That turns the oceans milky, right? We spoke about the whales, too much minerals. So those minerals are causing the greening of the oceans. All videos, like most videos you've seen globally, there's a greening of the water. The greening of the water is due to the depletion of the ozone layer, the weakened magnetic field. So all those sunlight rays and radiation is in gamma rays is heating up the world's oceans. The Earth is in big, 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 big trouble. All those nutrients, right? That's inside there. So your blue-green, your algae and your plankton are starting to grow, right? They're greening the water, okay? Because there's so much acid in the water. That same acid, right, is killing your coral reefs globally, right? So a lot of things, like 90% in Florida, I think Mo spoke about, they're going to do some splitting of like, I think about 10 or 12 years back already, there was this one guy in Florida, he was splitting the corals and he was planting all those corals. But by planting all those corals, right, say for instance, here's your garden, I can come plant all the trees, yeah, I can put... You wasted your time. Yeah. So I can go to the nursery, I can go buy a whole new garden, plants, I can plant everything. So the same with the corals. I can go to all the coral reefs, I can plant as much coral as I want, and I can split as much of them as I want, right? But if the sun is causing the water to have too much minerals, acidification, right? So it's like lime, right? Lime destroys. So lime is killing all the bacteria inside the corals. So you could go plant the seas full of corals, right? At present, the video footage is showing you there is a greening of the oceans globally. So that means there's too much salt, there's too much acidification. So that acidification is like poison, right? So I could go plant this garden here, put all new plants inside here, right? Beautiful, I water it, I did a wonderful day, good job, same as planting as much coral as I want, right? The next day I come to my garden, I decide, okay, I don't like these plants, I'm going to throw weed killer on them. Now that's too much minerals and acidification and salt, you understand? So yes, I understand. Okay,
I understand.
Okay, what do we do? Okay, what else should we do? Show me this, what you will see this.
Okay, so these are the bigger versions of the Omega 2s, and this is the smaller version of the Omega 3, which is smaller version of Omega 3.
And what's it, alpha, the mega? What's it, the mega?
Alpha is the beginning and the mega is the end of pollution.
Ah, it's good. You want to see it? Okay.
Okay, I'll start with this one. Okay, as you can see, I still have to put this on and zip tight. Okay, so the V, it's V shaped so when the current is pushing, it pushes into here, and it makes a vortex over
Other
here.
side, as it comes past, it makes a vortex, yeah?
Vortex over here.
The current flows the other side, stops, comes through a point, yeah? Same as your video, you spoke about the land masses. Remember about the land masses? One makes it like when you spoke about the other video. Yeah, it makes a vortex. So we got a geyser here and a geyser here. What's in the oceans now? There's many plastic pollution in the world's main geysers. There's a Pacific. Remember we made that video about Beyond with that ocean project. We showed him how and why is it not working, and we posted there to help him fix it, so he can have his thing to fix it. Because he hasn't responded, but I'm hoping he will respond sometime. Okay, so now that's the same. So you got a mini geyser here, you got a mini geyser here. You got rotating geyser. Northern hemisphere is cyclonic, and anticyclonic in the southern hemisphere, the other way, anti-clockwise. Okay, so now you got a geyser here and a geyser here. What's happening? You got rotation. You got centrifugal force. It's filtering. So as it comes past here, it starts to skim away. But what about your omega 11? Your omega 11, your 11, and 11. You got the other ones for the Milnerton Lagoon. Right? So you can filter out all that the pollution, but all that, you saw all the green water over there, you made a video as well. So you got all that, because of all the pollution, you'll see when stagnant or in rivers, or where there's lots of industrial waste, chemicals and chlorines, you'll see that type of algae. It's like using the Black River, you can see it as well. It's more like a moss type of algae. It's like it smothers everything. You'll mostly see that. It's not like a true algae, it's very fine, like little strings, but it seems to kill everything. And you'll see, you've got your flays down here. You only see that thing pop up, that algae pop up when there's lots of chemicals and lots of pollutants in the water, like stagnant water and that. So, are we going to do this, and we're going to go and we're going to go put them there on the Milnerton Lagoon to filter out that? We show them how that's going to work. This can filter out. So you with the bigger versions, look here, with just simple solar pump, okay, Okay, or you could put a solar pump on there. All those people can't swim on the beach now this summer. All those businesses are losing money. With just porta pools and a solar pump, you can get it going. With the other, they think it's a Mega 9 with the wind and the tidal flow. You can also use these same systems to filter. Now you do the Mega 1111. That one uses oxygen in the bottom, so that thing rises. That one, so all the surface chemicals, everything rises. So on the top, it's closed. Now when the current is turning, you've got the bubbles on the top. Sun, because they've got a cover on there, so those chemicals can't go and yes, they can't go deplete your oxygen level. So you're really stopping those things, those chemicals, from hurting your ozone layer and speeding up global warming. You understand? And climate change. So now, when the current is turning, all those bubbles are going to turn anti-clockwise. So they're going to, all the little oils and the chemicals, they're going to get a scum. So they're going to start to filter and pick it up. Then it's going to grow in density. Then you can pump all that pollutants out. You can turn those same pollutants, right? You can use electricity, right? You can create gas, right? Now that gas, when mixed for cutting torches and renewable energy, but like gas burners, because it burns at such a high rate, the chemicals that are going into the ozone are less, right? Because you're actually burning them away. You're making like fossil fuels. Because most of that stuff does come from phosphorus and chemicals and that, but a lot of that stuff comes from oil. So you actually, the carbon, you're destroying that stuff. You understand? Okay, so what are we going to do this? Are we going to go now? We're going to end this video and we're going to go down there. High five. So what's most important? What's the most important? Oxygen. Oh, the second most important? Okay, I mean the second most important? The ozone layer has to get thicker. So you must do everything you can to help the oxygen increase to make the ozone layer thicker. So if the ozone layer gets thicker, then when the suns beat, it pulses through the energy of the electrons that are negative in the oxygen, because the oxygen are negative, right? Causes, vibration, which creates a protective magnosphere. See, so a lot of kids in that you need focus. You need to, yes, fix this, but you have to have, in all the things you do, you have to have, look at me, a main focus. So your main focus has to be on creating oxygen, okay? To strengthen your ozone layer, right? To make your magnosphere stronger, right? That's the only thing that's going to stop the oceans from greening. Okay, it's the only thing that's going to stop climate change. Understand? So you have to do everything you can anything that's going to hurt the ozone layer, right? You may have to stop. You have to plant more trees, like seaweeds. And then about the rip currents. The rip currents in the air. You're really busy on that project. You're also helping the kiddies with all so they don't drown. So you understand the rip currents. Okay, Dad was 10 years old, but Dad, no one died on the beach there last year. When I put all the CAD drawings up there. Okay, so it saved a lot of people's lives and all these little kids now that drown now and or got washed off the rocks. Leave it, doggy. If they've got the CAD drawings, you've got that as well. Okay, so we're gonna end this one. We're gonna go. Okay, high five. We're gonna go show them how this works.